Hello, everybody. My wife's here tonight, and we're going to have our 10-year anniversary coming up next month. She deserves a round of applause for being married to me for 10 years. We both were working at Sabbanic Alternatives down on Alcohol Boulevard, and Sabbanic is a cute way of spelling cannabis backwards. So, she had the day shift, I had the night shift, and the manager, or the director as he liked to call himself, the director was the owner, right? He was a real bear to work for. I mean, like a bear, you know, like that kind of bear. So, anyway, he had two managers that were both gay. One of them was a cub that he kept in his den. We only saw him on like payday, you know, and they stick him right back in his den. You know, they don't have him in the closet, but they stick him in the den, you know. The other guy, he was the manager, and he tried to, you know, he was supposed to be like a tough fag, you know. He had a shaved head, no eyelashes, no eyebrows. His whole head was totally, no facial hair, period. You know, he had this sickening grin on his face. His complexion was like the color of dried sperm, you know. And he smelled like ass. Anyway, this guy starts, I'm working with this guy, and he says, I love you. So we're at a pot place, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I love you too, you know, peace, love, type shit, you know. And then he says, well, you know, you have pretty eyes. Like, what the fuck, you know? I really need a job. The comedy's fucked up. I need a job, right? I gotta work with this guy, you know. Kind of worried about him, you know. He's like, keep hitting on me and flirting with me all the time, and I think it's some kind of a harassment or something. I don't know what they do. Can a guy actually do this kind of sexual harassment against another man? And I don't know. I hang in there, and finally the director comes back in. I'm going to tell the director all about this, you know. He comes in with a truckload of marijuana from Mendocino County, right? Finally, you know, we need to like reload. You know, I walk into the front of the shop there, and my wife, she's working there, and there's a bunch of customers in there, and he's on his, he has his smartphone, right? And he's showing my wife a picture of his penis. I almost lost it, okay? I'm a really nice guy, trust me, I'm a fucking nice guy. He's going like this, he's like, look at my penis, you know, blah, 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 you know, and there's like customers in there, and there's all the managers and stuff, and I'm like, you know, this is right around the wiener time, though. Remember the wiener dude? He took a picture of his penis and tweeted everybody? So he thought he was being cute and funny. Well, I didn't fucking get it, right? Because he's showing his picture to my wife, I just like, and then, so I almost, he shows it to me, and I go, that's not your penis, dude. He goes, how do you know? I go, because it's in a woman's mouth. All right? So he said, oh, clever, Patrick, yeah. Nobody ever talked to me after that for the next 3 months. They all started texting. They would text. I didn't know how to text. They would just text and text each other. You know, I finally ended up having to quit, you know. So now I got to get another job. It's like a forced, you know, thing from them. So I got to put on my application. You know, where's your last job? Worked at a medical marijuana, you know, dispensary. You know, they're going, oh, great, you know. Reason for leaving, you know. I wouldn't let the manager swallow my pride, you know. So, and then they're going to ask me to take a drug test, and I go, I'll test any drugs you want, just don't use needles, please. Finally get a job at Peter D's on down the west end of Claremont Boulevard. And this guy comes in. You have to like read people when you're doing security. I had to read people, you know, when they come in. And this guy comes in and he's like, starts to fall asleep, you know, he's having his drink, you know. You can't sleep. They're out of here, you know. So I go to the guy and I go, hey man, you okay, you know? He goes, yeah. He goes, my best friend just died, you know. I'm just kind of thinking about him and shit like that. So, anyway, the guy goes, you know what? I kind of like you, man. He goes, I got a joke to tell you, okay? I go, really? And this guy had like a TV face, you know, you think he's on TV somewhere. I don't know who the fuck this guy was, but he was somebody, right? And this guy goes, I got a joke for you. He goes, okay, a black man, a Muslim, and a communist comes into the bar, and the bartender says, what can I get you to drink, Mr. President? Not just laugh at your own jokes, right? So, a couple nights later, this lady's, it's like 1:30, and it's almost last call. These 4 people come out of their car, and they're just hammered. They want to, come into the bar. I got to check their IDs. I checked the one lady's ID. I always check the girls' IDs because it's like it's either slathering or it's not. You know what the hell. But so I checked her IDs, and when I look up, I couldn't get past her tits. I said, "Just go on in." You're in there. It's just 2 couples, All of a sudden, the bartender's arguing with the lady, and they're not real. She goes, "Yes, they are fucking real, buddy. They're fucking real." The guy's going, "No, they're not." She goes, "I'll prove it." She takes her down to her top, and she shows the most gorgeous tits in the world. These things were like weapons of mass seduction. And so I go, and then the guy next to her, I go, "Oh shit, so she's gonna have to find." The guy goes next to her, he puts his arm around her, and he goes, "This is why I married my wife right here." And I go, "Well, get your wife out of here before I 69 her for life." I don't know all the codes, for security and stuff. Yeah. Gays in the military. How about lesbians that hate men? Okay. They start this thing called Queen Team Bobbit, right? Where they go and cut the penises off these Al-Qaeda fucks so they can't have their virgins up there when they get there. I mean, what are they going to do? Have oral sex with these girls forever and ever?
What country and bars?
Who the fuck? What's this? I'm sorry? Rocky, is this fucking funny or what? Are you fucking fuck with me, Rocky?
What country and bars?
Huh? How about if my wife kicked your ass back to Israel? Fucking. I got time for this shit. Fuck you.